Martinis in Fort Washington. I went down there to check you out. I went to Johnny Blaze was in the house. Shout out to her playing on those instruments. She's a singer. It was lit. It was really
Yes.
nice that night. What's up? What was the idea behind Martinis? What made you get the club Martinis?
Wow, that's a great question. So you got to keep my Martinis is something that's been in the family, a family business for a long time. Me and my wife, we've been the owners for the last 10 years. We the store owners. Before that, family owned it. And we just wanted to keep it going. We didn't want to lose it. We didn't want to, we know when COVID hit, it became really a hard struggle for people for businesses, black-owned businesses to stay afloat. So initially, Martinez was known to be the old head club because when it was in the family, we had the elders and who owned it back then kept it in the
Oh,
family, and that's we had 102.3. The live broadcast. You know what I'm saying? We had definitely we had great oldie but goodie parties. You feel what I'm saying? But at the time, we was understood. We were learning the business, and I was trying to understand what the business was to become a owner of a business. So maybe about like 2013, 14, I started entertaining the fact of trying to become the sole owner of it. And when I did that, I think by like 16, 17, I got my feet up under me. I introduced more of a different generation. At one time we was more of a 45 to 65 demographic. I bought a 21 to 51 demographic in now. So like I say, I just opened the doors for people to come party, and I introduced like a lot of the bounce beat bands. I gave a lot of them opportunities to play that at one time they couldn't play at Martinis. But when I became the owner, I wanted to give them opportunity to play. Like I said, we done had a lot of bands play there over the years. We done dealt with a lot of bands. We done dealt with a lot of promoters. You know what I'm saying? And but we are a restaurant and lounge. Shout out to Two Fresh Home, Martinis Next Door. Shout out to D Block Entertainment. Shout out to Boo Boo the Truth. These are managed. Shout out to D Money. You know what I'm saying? These are managers. Shout out to DMV Hoods and News. These are promoters, managers, you know what I'm saying, that I deal with on a regular basis. They help the whole, Big Reds, help the whole, team flourish. You know what I'm saying? So we are a skeleton crew, but we are a tight knit family down there. Shout out to the security staff, the bartenders, everybody that helped that engine keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? So we became a family oriented business. It's Martini's Restaurant and Lounge because we stand firm on the restaurant and lounge side because restaurants last forever. Nightclubs might close in a year or two. You feel what I'm saying? So we like
right.
to tap into the restaurant and lounge mentality of our business.
I like that. I like that. So one of the things I noticed when I went that night, I was kind of flabbergasted. I was like, "Dad, it's nice. It's a chill atmosphere. Everybody was enjoying themselves. The go-go bands was playing. It was the ladies was in there. I mean, it was really nice." Johnny Blaze, how's her personality, and could we see her performing at Martinis if she hasn't done so already? Is that something maybe you might be looking into in the future? Johnny Blaze performing
Yes,
at Martinis.
Johnny just hit me like Bustamove, what's up? I'm checking in. When are you bringing me back in town? You know what I'm saying? She literally just hit me. She is so talented, man. I want to just run off a couple of artists that was there that we really appreciate, man, and a couple of figures in the social media world. Like I said, Big Extra Plug came through, man. That was a great show. Fat Trail came through. That was a great show. Janice Hart came through. That was a great show. Johnny Blaze had a great show. We just did Young LA, you know what I'm saying? Ain't I? He was just there. That was a great show. So Johnny is a great person. She always tap in with me, stay in touch. So talented. You know what I'm saying? And then we try to be sure every time we do bring a figure in the industry, as far as a personality or entertaining, we try to always show them a great time. And Johnny said she had a great time, you know what I'm saying? And she said she wants to come back. She said, when am I bringing her back? So that could be coming real soon, back by popular demand.
I like that. I like that. Well, hey, you got my vote. Bring Johnny Blaze back to Martini. So hey, I'll show up again. I
I
like it.
appreciate
I'll come there again anyway, but I love it.
it.